Hello everybody.
Good evening.
Thought we'd do a quick video here.
Yeah, I need a drink for this one.
Oh my goodness. We just got done watching Ugly Watchtower's video and I can see why she was upset. And I want to thank everybody so much. You know, you've been sending me links to this article for several days now, that the BBC and the child abuse. And but we caught something tonight when Ugly Watchtower had the screenshot up playing the video right below in the article. We caught something.
Yeah, we want to bring it to everybody's attention so that you can completely understand what else is going on with this whole, child abuse plague of child abuse that Watchtower has.
Yeah, now I'm going to put the link down below to this specific article because they have a subheading that says Educated Parents. Now I want you guys to carefully listen to what the Jehovah's Witness spokesman, the Watchtower spokesman, says. I'm going to read this, and this is the screenshot from the article. A Jehovah's Witness spokesman said, "The only way that a child abuser can gain access to children in a religious organization like ours, which does not have any programs that separate children from their parents, is through parents themselves."
Ooh! Ooh!
Do you guys understand what he's saying? Now he's claiming, and is this the, road that Watchtower is going to take now, that the only way a child can be abused is because the parents allow it themselves. Wow.
It's almost like he's saying, well, the parents are just handing their children to these perpetrators. Think about what this bastard is saying. They're blaming you Jehovah's Witness parents for the child abuse problem. Are you Jehovah's Witnesses going to remain that ignorant from here on out with a statement like this? Because you Jehovah's Witnesses know as well as I do, this statement is true. They don't have a separate place for the children to go and learn about Jehovah. They don't have it. You're all one group. Children sitting with adults during your meetings. But because you parents allow your children to talk to these elders alone in a private room, the abuse is happening, and they're blaming you.
Well, he goes on in the next paragraph. He said that for decades the organization had educated parents about the dangers of child abuse and how they can protect their children, and parents and victims were informed they had the right to report the matter to the authorities. And
well, that's a half-truth and lie is what that is.
Yeah, because, I've known of cases, our daughter's friends, and they were told that if they didn't keep quiet and if they told anybody, they were going to be disfellowshipped and kicked out of the congregation, and it would bring reproach to the congregation and to Jehovah. And the video where they show this ex-elder Viney, and he's absolutely right. This has been hidden. They were not told, to report it. They are not encouraged to report it. But when I seen this, and Ugly Watchtower, sweetie, I got upset as you, because when I'm supposed to be watching the video, but I'm reading over and over again what this, it just made me sick to my stomach that he says it's through parents themselves. So it's you parents' fault your children are being abused.
Right. This is what this guy is saying.
Oh, good Lord. It never ends.
No.
It never ends.
It doesn't end because we live in a modern day world where ignorance is a choice. You Jehovah's Witnesses, you're choosing to be ignorant in this matter of child abuse. You had a Watchtower article not too long ago where Watchtower talked about the plague of child abuse, and it's within the Christian congregation. But what you now come to learn is it's your fault.
Yeah.
Parents, it's your damn fault that this is happening.
Well, I can remember going to a book study in Cottonwood, Arizona, back when we used to go into homes. And I can remember the elder that was conducting the book study would call young girls into like the back bedroom to talk to them and ask them questions. So now I got to raise, that raises a bunch of questions of what was really going on.
Well, it should, because, we had a problem with that same elder, and he gave you a hug, and he got what?
Touchy-feely.
Touchy-feely?
Yeah.
But hey, Jehovah's Witness parents, it's your fault now. Are you going to stand there and take this? I bet you do. I bet you will. Because there's so much fear dwelling in your mind regarding this organization that you will not let the fear go.
Well, it's Satan's lies in media. They'll probably even say, oh, well, a brother wouldn't say this. A spokesman for Watchtower wouldn't say this.
Yes, they would, because Kim and I know that your organization is already throwing elders under the bus.
So why not the parents?
Why not the parents?
Yeah.
Why not the parents? Something else I want to talk about, too. When it comes to Jehovah's Witnesses, there seems to be this facade about how to approach them. Because if you approach them like, Mike and Kim do, or if you're going to approach them like some of the other activists will do, or if you want the organization gone, or you want to ban Jehovah's Witnesses, it's going to feed into their persecution complex. That persecution complex statement, that's a facade. Because I'll show you just how the persecution complex works. See, you don't have to approach a Jehovah's Witness forthright like what we're doing. Oh, you're persecuting me. Oh, you're persecuting me. You want the organization banned, so you're persecuting us. See this library behind me, Jehovah's Witnesses? I can pull down any article and contradict your organization's teachings over the years, and you will view that as persecution. It's your own damn literature that we're using, that we're pointing to, and you say, well, why would you put the organization in that kind of a light? We're not doing it. Your organization's done it, but you can't recognize it because you can't see the light.
That's what got us disfellowshipped. Using the literature in a negative light.
We did not put the subliminal images in your literature, but when we show you what Watchtower did with those pictures, oh, why are you persecuting us with our own literature? That whole persecution complex theory is bullshit. And I'll tell you why. Because with the videos that we've been doing on our other channel, Never Stop Searching for Truth, other Christians say the same thing. Well, why are you using the Bible against us? You're persecuting us because you're trying to destroy my Christian faith. They all use it. But it's a bullshit thing. Because you're using, and in Watchtower's case, their own literature. When you use that literature to show the inconsistencies, to show the lies of Watchtower, to show the flip-flop of doctrines, their own literature feeds their persecution complex. Figure it out.
So thank you for watching, everybody. And I mean, my goodness. And I know many are covering this BBC, report. But, we haven't seen anybody talking about this, where this spokesman from Watchtower is making it the parents' fault themselves.
It's the parents' fault.
That's disturbing. That's disturbing because as a parent, I can remember you would trust your elders. And can we take, your daughter Shyla and work with her out in service? And I would always say no.
No, exactly.
But as a parent, we're taught to trust the elders with your life. You trust the elders with anything. They are looking out for your soul.
Well, don't forget the recent Watchtower article. It may not seem logical from a human standpoint, but be ready to obey.
Yeah. So if they assign your kids to go with this elder, or, if the elder needs to talk to you. I can remember an elder, in Oconto Falls, Wisconsin, wanting to talk to Shyla alone. And Mike went with her and said, no, you're not talking to my daughter alone.
Exactly. I wouldn't stand for it.
Yeah, we never let our daughter, and I'm not saying we're better parents or anything, but for some reason, we always never trusted anybody.
That's right.
We never trusted anybody.
That's right. And I'll tell you the reasons for me why I never did. Because I could never figure out why God's Holy Spirit would appoint the elders, and yet it took a frickin' act of Congress to get a bad elder removed.
Yeah.
That's why I couldn't trust these men. Because I saw how easy it was to be a brown noser and an ass kisser and become an elder. And then when you failed as an elder, you couldn't get removed by other elders. It took an act of Congress. That whole thing is bullshit.
Yeah, exactly. Well, the service overseer getting touchy-feely with me.
That was a mistake on my part because that was one time I let Kim go in there alone. Yeah,
and the thing is when I brought it up to our presiding overseer, I misunderstood. When he hugged me, he accidentally grabbed my breast.
No.
Yeah.
No.
But it was funny because I did have an elder tell me that if that happens again, just bring your knee up. And then when he's on the floor, have him explain to the elders how all you did was bring your knee up. And he was so close that, he got it right in the crotch. But I know what would have happened. I would have been the aggressor.
Actually, yeah. You would have been the aggressor.
Yeah, because I was the troublemaker. So, anyway.
This is sad, though, Jehovah's Witnesses. This is sad.
Disturbing.
That they're going to blame you, the parents, for the child abuse problem. But it's Watchtower that has indoctrinated with you to trust your elders. You want to view them as loving shepherds that are looking out for your soul. They're also looking out for your children too, in more ways than one.
Yeah.
The evidence is there, Jehovah's Witnesses. Ignorance is a choice in the modern day world.
Yeah, it is. So thank you for watching, everyone, and you have a great evening.
Bye.